Hi, this is Shruti from TestCollab. In this video, I'll like to discuss a feature called configurations with you. So basically, configuration lets you create a test plan with multiple variables. For example, imagine you have 100 test cases which you want to run in multiple web browsers as well as multiple operating system. So instead of creating multiple test plans, what you could do is you can create only one test plan and we would automatically generate all the combinations for you. So this feature is very useful if you run the same test cases but in different environments, on different platforms, anything. So in order to create a test plan, first you must have a custom field of type dropdown. So I'll quickly create a custom field. Operating system, type as dropdown. This you have to remember to be make sure that it's a type dropdown, and you must check this use for test plan configuration. Click on create test plan. So here I have two fields. This is the field we just created. So let's assume that I want this test plan to be run in multiple operating system. I want this to be run in Windows as well as Mac. I also want this to be run in Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. So now system has automatically generated 6 options for us. So if you want, you can select all of them, or if you want to pick or remove few combinations, you can do that too. For example, I want to remove this one. So let's go ahead. I'll assign this to me, all of these. So now here's our test plan, and you can see we have 5 configurations: Windows Firefox, Windows Chrome, Mac Firefox, and so on. And here are all our test cases. So whenever a test plan has a configuration, you would see this drop down everywhere so that you can switch to different configurations. So like this is Windows and Firefox. Now I can jump to Windows and Chrome. So it's the same test cases, just you know that it's in different configuration. So now what I'll do is I'll run my test cases for 2 configurations. So this is our run panel, and as you can see that I have 109 test cases here. So I'll pass my first test case. So I have passed one test case here in this configuration, and let's say I want to run the test cases with Windows and Chrome. So, but for the same test case, I could mark it as fail. Let's say there's some issue in this configuration. Okay. So now my test case is fail. So I'll show you how this looks in the reports. So here's our test plan summary, and this is like our overall test case status report, but we can filter it by configuration. So for our first configuration, you see that I passed one test case as passed, and for second I marked one test case as failed. Similarly, you can also see a report here that how many test cases are passed in this configuration. You can jump to another configuration, see how many of them are failed. You can even export a CSV for all configurations together, and you can see that okay, these 109 test cases were passed in like 3 configurations but failed in 2 other. So this feature is really helpful, especially for teams who have different variables. Now these variables could be your environments, could be staging, production, could be if you work with different mobile apps, it could be Android, iOS, It's up to you. It's up to your imagination how you want to use this feature. But it really does save a lot of time and makes things really productive, because again, you can see everything in one bird's eye view. And if you have any questions about anything, any of our feature or just configurations, please feel free to send us an email on support@testcollab.com. We are always happy to answer any questions. Thank you and bye.